We pick up a few weeks after the last episode, and we find a really fractured group.
People are in different circumstances. Luciana, Strand, and Alicia are living in an extravagant mansion, and they're very isolated from one another and everyone else.
There is a storm, in a sense, that's going on inside a lot of our characters.
Can you turn that off for a minute? I don't want him to hear what I'm going to say.
Dory wants to take June and Charlie to the cabin. June has conflicted feelings about it.
John fell in love with Laura at the cabin.
She's worried that the version of herself that John came to know at the cabin was Laura.
No one said anything about it, June. You want to tell me about her?
How can you be to another when you don't know who you are? And I think that's her journey, is who am I now? I'm not Laura.
Morgan has made a very monumentous decision to try to return to Alexandria.
My friend, I think he was right.
The thing Rick Grimes said to him, which is that you can hide but you can't run. You'll find your way back to people, turns out to be true.
I never should have left.
Come on.
Alicia's really struggling right now. She's lost everyone close to her.
What are these?
They're tacking them onto the dead.
She blindly starts going on this mission to save this person who she thinks is out there. And I think part of it is trying to emulate what her mother stood for.
Someone needs help.
But a lot of it at the same time is trying to project that idea and quash any real problems she's having about the loss of her mother, the loss of her brother. I don't think she's dealt with any of those.
There's no way of telling when these were written or if whoever wrote them is even still alive.
Finding whoever's writing these notes, that's going to go a long way to really healing some of the emotional scars she's carrying from her revenge mission.
There's some manic quality that you can see, quite determined and ready to go on a mission.
I'm doing this.
I know, so let me help you.
I think Morgan understands why Alicia wants to save the guy at the lumber yard, but what concerns him is the risk she's taking to do it. And he knows that kind of grief. And he knows what it can do to you.
When Alicia discovers that the person at the lumber mill has turned, she's broken and she's failed. And I think trying to emulate her mother isn't working, and Alicia's back to feeling like a shell of a person.
I was good at that.
You mean like your mom used to be?
Morgan reveals what's really going on with her.
You're looking to save this person that gave you a reason, didn't it? A reason to run away.
She has to wonder now, should she keep that bit of her mother inside of her?
Strand and Luciana, they need you. You couldn't help them like your mom did.
Alicia realizes he's right, but she's able to kind of throw it back in Morgan's face.
I could, but you could be there for us too. Why are you leaving?
And we can see it lands on Morgan. He doesn't have an answer for that.
I don't think that Morgan believes her, and he certainly doesn't want to believe her. He doesn't particularly want to be needed. So it's not a truth that Morgan's willing to or ready to face up to.
Alicia and Morgan are in kind of very similar emotional places. They want to be connected to people, but they really don't know how to go about doing it.
Hey, Alicia!
We're done here, Morgan!
I think the reason why he lets her go in that moment is an act of self-preservation. It's about him protecting himself from knowing the possibilities of what can happen at the end of this.